How do you deal with dating fatigue? Or if you have any kind of fatigue or frustration that comes up during the process of trying to meet the right person who could be your potential future husband, how do you deal with the fatigue, the frustration, the tiredness? Maybe it's the start of winter, it's getting colder, it's getting darker, and you're kind of losing hope. You're feeling like this is a never ending journey, it's not going anywhere. What do you do? How do you keep that hope going? I get this question a lot. I get it from all kinds of women. I get it from really attractive, I would say traditionally attractive, tall, fit women with beautiful hair. I get it from women who are on their own weight loss journey. I get it from women who have been divorced, from women who are dating for the first time. I get it from all kinds of women. So I want to start by saying sense of dating fatigue, to feel that feeling that it's just going on forever and you've already put so much into the process. And what if you're running out of time? It's all really normal. So, one invitation is to just try not to be so hard on yourself, because what you're feeling is what everyone feels, even if they end up meeting their partner in their 20s. I remember one of my friends who married her husband at age 30. They met when they were doing their master's degree in Dublin, Ireland, a city where it just rains a lot. It's pretty gray and miserable. And I remember her telling me that she arrived in that city for her master's degree program. It was a cold, rainy night. She was taking a taxi from the airport with all of her suitcases and luggage to the dorm, to the place where she was going to stay and sleep. And she was feeling so low and crummy. Now, you think starting a master's degree in a foreign country, in a new environment with a chance to meet so many new people, she would feel excited and curious and looking forward to the start of classes. But she said, I just felt so low and crummy. I thought, I'm never going to meet anyone. I'm still single. I haven't met anyone until now. It's just not going anywhere. I'm never going to meet anyone. And that night, she cried herself to sleep. Lo and behold, today, she and her husband live in a beautiful, light filled home in the suburbs of Amsterdam with their two beautiful daughters and their dog. Her life is completely different, or about 10 years later. And similarly, your life too can be completely different 10 years from now. Sometimes we're just looking at a far too atomic zoom on our own lives, and we fail to see the big picture progress that we might have made. Where were you 10 years ago? Maybe you were doing your studies. Maybe you'd never been on a single date. Maybe you were married. Doesn't really matter. We want to focus on where you want to be 10 years from now. Are you going to be traveling in a van with your husband? Are you going to be running your own company? Are you going to be a stay-at-home mom? That's the dream that I want to hear about. That's the dream that is going to give you that motivation and focus and renewed sense of hope and passion and excitement. Remember, most journeys that have outcomes that are really worth having, like starting a long-term relationship that leads to a marriage, like starting a company, like raising a child, has a lot of disappointment along the way. Even though from the outside it might look like love and excitement and fulfillment, on the inside there are 1 million ups and downs. So if you're in the downs, it's par for the course. And I wish this wasn't the case. I wish it was just an easy walk in the park. But if it was, we probably wouldn't be here having this conversation. There are going to be downs. This is probably not going to be the last time that you're having a down. And I myself today, I woke up and I just felt low. I'd gone to bed feeling kind of low. I woke up feeling kind of low. It was cold. And I thought today is just going to be not such a great day. But you know what? I went for a walk around my neighborhood and I felt the sunshine in my face. And I thought, today I feel low, but in 5 years, I'm pretty sure I can make my life amazing. And that is the attitude I would invite you to have. Focus on your 5 or 10 year vision. And if you want to have a husband and some children and some animals, or maybe just travel the world with your husband, or start another project. Visualize that project coming to fruition. And maybe you'd like to make a vision board for that project. Visualize that bigger dream, not just meeting an amazing guy, not just going on a nice date with him or having dinner together, but the big dream. Are you going to start a family together? Are you going to host a 10-year anniversary huge party for all of your family and friends? Are you going to go on a sabbatical trip around the world? Are you going to go snorkeling in the Great Barrier Reef? Are you going to start a foundation together? Are you going to adopt a child? Are you going to do what the founders of Patagonia did and fund reforestation projects together? And then maybe you'll fly there in your private jet to supervise the reforestation projects. I really want you to dream big. Sometimes our lowest moments are just because we're focusing on ourselves, our self doubt, our lack of self confidence, our sense of worry and fear. And that's all ego driven. Instead, we can choose the approach of love. And I don't say this because I've mastered it. Like I said, I myself had kind of a low day today and I didn't feel great. But what's always accessible to us is that sense of excitement about our big dreams, the 5 and 10 and maybe 15 or 25-year projects. One of the dreams I had when I started this company is that one day I want to have the kind of business that if my children want, they could work for and they could have a wonderful job and a wonderful career working at the company that I started. That was one of my big picture dreams that motivated me. And this is like a 25 or 35-year dream. It's definitely not something I can accomplish tomorrow. Similarly, I'm sure you have 5, 10, 15, 35-year dreams for your soulmate relationship. So think really big picture, write about it, draw about it, paint a picture, create a vision board, and let that be your focus rather than the worry and the fear, which is equally always available. We can only control one thing, which is our focus. What thoughts are we thinking? Maybe you'd like to switch your focus to more exciting, more thoughts that feel more passionate and definitely more interesting.